Now we have one more concept in three-dimensional geometry, that is angle between a line and a plane. Already we determined the angle between the two planes. Right now we are going to find angle between a line with a plane. Suppose if it is a plane, some plane pi, and there is a line like this. Let it be some line passing through the plane. Now what is the angle made by this line with the plane? So in fact we cannot determine the angle here, because we can determine angle between two lines only. So that suppose if I take one perpendicular vector or normal to the plane, let n bar is a perpendicular vector or a normal to this plane, and join this. So a right angle triangle is formed here. Now see, so let it be angle theta, and this is 90 degrees and this much angle is theta. Then what will be this angle? It is 90 minus theta. So the angle between line and the normal of the plane is 90 minus theta. Okay. Right now let us take one plane pi, that is r bar dot n bar is equal to d, be a plane, and a line L, r bar is equal to a bar plus t into b bar, be a line. Suppose if theta is angle between pi comma L, the plane and line L, then the angle between L and N is, the line and the normal is 90 minus theta. So this is the line, it is the plane. So this is a line, it is a plane. So angle made by this line with the plane is theta. This is theta, and this is the normal perpendicular to the plane, like this. Now this angle here, this angle is 90 minus theta. Now angle between L and N is equal to 90 minus theta. From this diagram, cos 90 minus theta is equal to, cos 90 minus theta is equal to, by the definition of the dot product, cos 90 minus theta is equal to L dot n bar by mod L into mod n bar, where L is the line which is parallel to some vector b bar. L is a line parallel to some vector b bar, so that we can replace the line L by b bar dot n bar by mod b into mod n. Now from this, you know, cos 90 minus theta is equal to sin theta. Sin theta is equal to b dot n by mod b mod n. From this, theta is equal to sin inverse of b dot n by mod b into mod n vector. So what is theta? Theta is angle between the plane and the line. Hence the angle between a plane or a line with the plane is given by sin inverse of b dot n by mod b mod n. Now let us we do one problem, angle between a line and the plane. Here one line is given that x plus 1 by 2 is equal to y by 3 is equal to z minus 3 by 6, and the plane is given that 10x plus 2y minus 11z is equal to 3. Now we just make these two equations into vector form. The given line L is x plus 1 by 2 is equal to y by 3 is equal to z minus 3 by 6. This implies the direction ratios drs of L are 2, 3, 6. Therefore, the vector parallel to this line B bar is 2i plus 3j plus 6k. Now this is the vector B bar parallel to the given line having the direction ratios 2, 3, 6 is 2i plus 3j plus 6k. Next, one plane also given. What is that? 10x plus 2y minus 11z is equal to 3. Now we can make it into xi plus yj plus zk dot 10i plus 2j minus 11k is equal to 3. Now this is the general vector r bar. It is r dot and this is a normal, the normal to the plane. R dot n is equal to d, where n bar is normal of the plane 10i plus 2j minus 11k. Therefore, if theta is angle between the plane and line, then sin theta is given by b bar dot n bar by mod b mod n. Here b vector is 2i plus 3j plus 6k and n vector is 10i plus 2j minus 11k. Applying the dot product between these two vectors. So what? 2 into 10, 20, 3 into 2, 6, 6 into minus 11, minus 66, whole divided by modulus of b vector, that is root over 4 plus 9 plus 6 square 36 into root of modulus of n vector 10 square 100 plus 2 square 4 plus minus 11 whole square 121. Now this is 26 minus 66 is equal to minus 40. So usually the angle between the two vectors pi and L is theta, and theta is always considered in between 0 to 180 degrees. Between 0 to 180 sin is always positive, so that we should consider modulus here. Right now it is 40 by what about this 36 plus 49 root 49 7 into what about this 125 plus 100 225 under root 15. Now here 5 table cancel in numerator and denominator. 5 table here it is cancelled 8 times and it is 3 times 3 into 7 21. Therefore sin theta is equal to 8 by 21. Theta is equal to sin inverse 8 by 21. Therefore the angle between the given line and plane is sin inverse of 8 by 21. Now let us we see some miscellaneous problems on all the concepts of the three-dimensional geometry. Now here one problem we have, that is a line makes angle alpha, beta, gamma and delta with the diagonals of a cube. Then prove that cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma plus cos square delta is equal to 4 by 3. See, a line makes 4 angles alpha, beta, gamma, delta with the diagonals of a cube. How many number of diagonals in a cube? Now let us see. First of all, let us we take a cube. Now let it be one cube and consider this will be origin and one edge along the x-axis, one edge along the y-axis, one edge along the z-axis, and point of intersection of these three axes is origin. Now here we choose the vertices A, B, C are on the coordinate axis. So we know that lengths of the cubes are all equal. So if length of one side is A units, if it is A units, then the coordinates of A will be A0, 0, because here A is the point on x-axis and length of OA is equal to A, then the coordinates will be A0, 0, and the length of OB is also A units because it is also length of the cube, but B is on y-axis. Therefore, the coordinates of B are 0, B, 0. C is point on z-axis with the same length, A units. Therefore, the coordinates of C on z-axis 0, 0, A, 0, 0, A. Now, D is the point in xy plane. In xy plane, z coordinate is 0 and x and y coordinates are A, 0. So, D is the point in xy plane. This is A units, it is also A units, so that the coordinates are A, and y coordinate, z coordinate is 0. Now, let it be the vertex E. See, this vertex is in the plane of yz, so that the coordinates of E will be 0, A. And let us take this vertex be F, whose coordinates are, see here F is in xz plane, so that the coordinates will be A, 0, A. And let it be the vertex Z, and you know this Z is in the space. It is not in any of the three coordinate axes as well as any three coordinate planes. It must be in the space. So with reference to all these three coordinate planes, the coordinates of G are A. Now this is the description to a cube. Now in this cube, let us see the diagonals. See, one diagonal is O to Z. OZ is one diagonal. And CD is second diagonal. BF is third diagonal. EA is fourth diagonal or diagonals of cube. So, O to Z, C to D, B to F, E to A. So, we can define four diagonals in the cube. So, let the four diagonals be OZ bar, CD bar, BF bar, EA bar. And now, let us take, let the length of cube, length of side of the cube be A units. Then OZ vector is equal to, what is OZ vector? The OZ vector, here G is the point A, and O is the origin. the position vector of G is equal to AI plus AJ plus AK. Okay. Next, and CD vector. The CD vector is OD minus OC, but the position vector of D is AI plus AJ plus 0 into K, and position vector of C is 0 into I plus 0 into J plus A into K. Now subtracting these two position vectors, we can get one diagonal CD as A minus 0, that is AI, A minus 0 AJ, 0 minus A minus AK. Now this is another diagonal. Next, BF, OF minus OB. So F coordinates are A, 0, A, B coordinates are 0, B, 0. Then BF vector is equal to OF minus OB, that is A minus 0, AI, 0 minus B. Sorry, it's not B, it is A, because the lengths, all the lengths are same. So OB is also equals to A. So that the coordinates of B are 0, A, 0. Now, so BF vector is A minus 0, A, 0 minus A into J vector, A minus 0 plus A into K vector. Next, the one more diagonal, that is EA. EA is equal to OA minus OE. A minus 0, AI, 0 minus A minus AJ, 0 minus A minus AK. So finally we have the four diagonals. What are they? AI plus AJ plus AK, AI plus AJ minus AK, AI minus AJ plus AK, AI minus AJ minus AK. Now these are the four diagonals of a cube, and let L be a line. L be a line cuts all the four diagonals. Four diagonals of cube. L be a line which cut the four diagonals of a cube. Let it be the line like this, whose direction cosines are L comma M comma N element. Now this is a line whose direction cosines are element which cut all the four diagonals of a cube, and as well as this line L makes alpha angle with one diagonal, beta angle with another diagonal, gamma with the third diagonal, and delta with the fourth diagonal. Okay. Then we have to prove that cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma plus cos square delta is equal to 4 by 3. L be the line cut four diagonals of a cube whose direction cosines are element. Now let us find the direction cosines of the four diagonals of the cube. First of all, DCs of the line OZ or the vector OZ. For direction cosines, divide the vector by its magnitude. What are they? AI plus AJ plus AK by root of A square plus A square plus A square, that is equal to AI plus AJ plus AK by, it is root of 3 into a square, that is root 3a. So clearly a cancel. So 1 by root 3 I plus 1 by root 3 j plus 1 by root 3 k. Hence, the direction cosines of OZ vector are 1 by root 3 comma 1 by root 3 comma 1 by root 3. Now these are the direction cosines of OG. Similarly, in the same way, we can find the direction cosines of CD vector. Similarly, the DCs of the direction cosines of CD. What are they? You know, AI plus AJ minus AK by root of A square plus A square plus A square. On the simplification, we could get I plus J minus K by root 3. So that from that equation, from that vector notation, we can say the direction ratios, direction cosines of the vector are 1 by root 3, comma 1 by root 3, comma minus 1 by root 3. And in the same way, the DCs, direction cosines of the vector BA or AI minus AJ plus AK by root of A square plus A square plus A square. On this simplification, we can get the direction cosines for this vector are 1 by root 3 minus 1 by root 3, 1 by root 3. And in the same way, the DCs of the fourth diagonal EA are 1 by root 3, comma minus 1 by root 3, comma minus 1 by root 3. Now, these are the direction cosines of the four diagonals of a cube, and element are direction cosines of a line which cut all the four diagonals of the cube. Now, continue. After finding the direction cosines of the four vectors, now given that the line makes an angle alpha, beta, gamma and delta with the four diagonals, let alpha is equal to angle between the line and one diagonal OG. Then cos alpha is equal to, so here the direction cosines of the line L are given as element and direction cosines of one diagonal OG are defined as 1 by root 3, 1 by root 3, 1 by root 3. So when the direction cosines of the two vectors or two lines are known, then cos angle between them is given by L1 L2 plus M1 M2 plus N1 N2. So it was already proved. Now using that formula, cos alpha is equal to L into 1 by root 3 plus M into 1 by root 3 plus N into 1 by root 3, that is L plus M plus N by root 3. Now this is cos alpha. So let it be first condition. And beta is angle between the line and another diagonal CD. Then cos beta is equal to, so here the cos beta is, we have the direction cosines of the line or element, and direction cosines of CD are defined as 1 by root 3, 1 by root 3 minus 1 by root 3. So that cos beta is L by root 3 plus M by root 3 minus N by root 3. That means L plus M minus N by root 3. And gamma is angle between the vector L and BA vector. Then cos gamma is equal to, cos gamma, here the direction cosines of BF vector are 1 by root 3 minus 1 by root 3, 1 by root 3, and direction cosines of L are element So cos gamma will be L by root 3 minus m by root 3 plus n by root 3. Now this is L minus m plus n by root 3. So this is the first condition, it is the second one, this is the third one. Now I will continue here. Similarly, delta is the angle between the line L with the fourth diagonal. What is that? EA. And the direction cosines of EA are 1 by root 3 minus 1 by root 3 minus 1 by root 3, and direction cosines of the line L are element. Therefore, cos delta is equal to L by root 3 minus m by root 3 minus n by root 3, that is L minus m minus n by root 3. Let it be the fourth condition. Now, after finding cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma, cos delta, now squaring and adding all these quantities, or consider LHS. The LHS, left side part is cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma plus cos square delta is equal to cos alpha is L plus m plus n by root 3 whole square plus cos square beta, that is L plus m minus n by root 3 whole square plus cos square gamma, that is L minus m plus n by root 3 whole square plus cos square delta, that is L minus m minus n by root 3 whole square. Now simplify that. So I will continue here. Here the graph is not necessary. Now, so after this simplification, therefore the LHS is L plus m plus n whole square plus L plus m minus n whole square plus L minus m plus n whole square plus L minus m minus n whole square by root 3 whole square. So root 3 whole square is equal to 3. So all these four fractions have same denominator, L plus m plus n whole square plus L plus m minus n whole square plus L minus m plus n whole square plus L minus m minus n whole square into 1 by 3. Now see what happens. It is a plus b plus c whole square. When I expand a plus b plus c whole square form, here we could get one L square term, m square term, n square term, and here also we get L square, m square, n square. That means we can get 4 times of L square plus m square plus n square. What about the other terms? The remaining all terms will be cancelled. Here we get 2 into element. Now that is cancelled with minus 2 into element here. And 2 into mn cancel with minus 2 into mn here. 2 into ln is cancelled with minus 2 into ln. So remaining all terms are cancelled except these 4 times of L square plus m square plus n square by 3. But you know 4 by 3 into L square plus m square plus n square is equal to 1. Since L, m, n are DCs of direction cosines of the vector L bar. So that L square plus m square plus n square is equal to 1. So finally the value, the LHS is 4 by 3 into 1, that is equal to 4 by 3. What is this LHS? It is sum of the squares of cosine angles of the line making with the 4 diagonals of a cube.